nickname call and say then to see him. That to see means when they get foreign passports and they get Sierra Leone passports. And that nothing even to America illegal for let you become a dual citizenship where you dey be an American citizen and you be a Sierra Leonean citizen. It dey happen na Ghana, na Kenya, and na all other all African country, all around the globe. Then
Well, it happened because the country legally allowed that to happen.
yes,
So,
and Salon legally allow that for happen before for become a dual citizenship, and they allow people.
oh, it been in the constitution already.
Yes, for become a dual citizen, and then they allow people and then for don't spend their money when they go aspire for position the way they don't can learn something else, so don't be nurse, so don't be engineer, so don't be lawyer, so don't be doctor. They want go serve their country. The way they are the 11th hour elections, some be say that they do it for KQI, then go say, oh, if you get a foreign passport, if you're not a foreign citizen, you don't get rights.
So what do you mean then go against the constitution?
Well, then go against them because if they say it be there inside the constitution.
Make that okay. Ambassador can clarify that.
Yes. So now then tell people, they say people then get to see him. So then wait, let people don't spend all their money. What they spend the money all along, they not tell them say they get to see more. Once it can now for the 11th hour for elections, they can tell them, say they get to see him, then they give them that tickets. Say they not get right for participate by elections. But where them they send the money. No, not return the money, then give them back, say, una take una money back, no want una na to see una get to. So now, waiting happen, elections don't come, Mother BOA and government they pan rotor at the country, and people will not forget but waiting be happen to them about it to see him. Now, we they call people their attention, say una get for wake up, and this thing be don't go to parliament for let they rectify this problem, say yes. This to seem then get for pull them out, and that anybody within the diaspora, whenever you don't become a British citizen, you don't become an Australian citizen, an American citizen, you get the right for vote and you get the right for participate in Sierra Leone politics. Not only money, no more now for they receive for support the party. So now we they call the attention of people them, and now we get a group we don't form the diaspora and so when a dual citizenship advocacy group where don't tower say. Then they give ultimatum to the government. By the end of March, if you not put this in a parliament, let them approve and say yes, citizens the way they abroad will get dual citizenship, get right for participate in any kind of activity then at the country, politics and everything. Then they seize with whatever contribution that they give to the country. But today, we go bring una somebody we go can give some contribution to this because in this is a part of the dual citizenship advocacy group when the former ambassador deputy representative to the United Nations for Sierra Leone when Ambassador Felix Kroma. Ambassador Felix Kroma, welcome to Saracast TV.
Thank you very much, Saracast, for want to get me back today. Plenty, thank you.
Yes, Ambassador, this will not go far because it's not clear church. This dual citizenship whether they church up people that we don't come na the diaspora, we don't can get idea, we don't can learn, we don't get knowledge. Where man and sit on a free tongue, they get waiting, they get crushed over people that we don't can that. Not to say people in Canada diaspora, now God bring them come. If they don't can learn work, they want go implement it in their country. Una they say because you don't come out America, you don't come out Australia, you don't come out Europe. Then we can block we. Una they block them for let una pass this bill na parliament say people who come on the diaspora get right for come take political position in the country for let push the country go before.
I don't know if the ambassador can clarify whether this was a law in Sierra Leone.
Well, ambassador, yes, I want to answer to Jalomi Bafos. He say if this not a law for at least dual citizenship in the country.
Was there a law before?
There has never been there has been a draft law where the parliament approve it under present law for say people with dual citizenship, forget all the benefits where they're supposed to forget in a country of origin. But
So it was never a law,
we
like.
all know say yes, it was never a law because it was never implanted into it still be say it is. I think the stage holding and for make parliament just approve them, then it become a law. Everything done, parliament will just approve them. And
So I mean, the bill is already written.
the bill is there. I mean, as I say, like about of blessed memory, we don't do your side, you don't pass that particular law day. And all which we require now is for be embedded in the constitution of Sierra Leone, and
It
then
will
it
become
becomes
law.
automatic. Yes, automatic law.
So what are some of the benefits within that bill for we within the diaspora? Can we break
Well,
them down for
first
it?
of all, it need to serve as it serve as an unlimited processes. You know, right now, naturally, like within the mortgage they say, naturally we go salon now,
Mm-hmm.
you go live any kind of life we choose for live now on the basis like say nothing that they happen. Not until when you want to go for something, somebody na the ten will tell you say something will happen. Oh. Which I mean, now you can go do your business, you can go build a house and salon, you can do all of them things and they was for do. Nobody no go checkmate you because, as I say, the enforcement mechanism very weak in a salon. But something as much you go do now, when they go get for check you, then realize say you already don't get citizenship other side, you don't get citizen in a salon, then I think the problem will come. That is
Oh,
to say that
okay.
they go no say a citizen of another country. No say where you go as a citizen of another country, they denounce the other one, the citizenship of birth. Some country they allow you for two, they accept all two, but some other country then they deny you for deny one and take the other one.
So
So
whose
imagine
areas then it affect normally in politics,
every
business?
area that as long as you na person way don't denounce Sierra Leone, common sense, you don't denounce Sierra Leone citizenship, it
Mm-hmm.
means you are no more a Sierra Leonean. You know what I mean? You don't have to take oath into another country and say, this is my country now.
So
So
that means you
the sooner,
already by default you don't denounce Sierra Leone when you become.
exactly. So, like, for example, now, laws in a salon say non-Sierra Leoneans, non-citizens, enough for own property. That is the Non-Citizens Act. So if you denounce Sierra Leone rights, automatically, if you below 7 as salon now, if somebody want to challenge you, but then they can challenge you on that grounds, they say you're not a citizen again. As long as you get
Mm-hmm.
the evidence and for shows you don't denounce your rights, you are going to lose that property. You know, as laws and for the mechanism for enforcing laws as we know say not too strong right now, so no will forget that. Except the one the way gets countries the way they accept dual citizenship. You get some countries the way they accept dual citizenship. We are in, they can accept you country we come on as well as their own country. They can accumulate both. The one and they know get problem, but the other country the way they denounce the birthrights, it
Mm-hmm.
means as you denounce the birthrights, everything but the loss. Socially, politically, economically, the loss. So
So
this is what
the
the
people
issues.
within the diaspora, then are we are saying this law actually can affect anybody. We come on
Yeah,
now
yeah,
so and
yeah,
go
yeah. Well,
below
well,
na
well,
salon.
well, they underestimate the law, and say one thing about law,
Mm-hmm.
they underestimate the law, and one thing about law, now the fact say law, now something we may say, now something we may say it gets a long way for affect processes. Them, you know. For example, say law kill they don't lie, like we can say kill they don't quietly,
Sleeping law, yeah.
and it will only take effect where you go provoke them. That's what all laws and they. You know that you're not going to say for map na certain place public places and do certain things like crime pass
Mm-hmm.
you do them, then somebody remind you don't commit a crime and they tell you no say I don't become a violator. So many Sierra Leoneans they neglect that particular clause. As I repeat them back as a lawyer
Mm-hmm.
of 10 years standing, the only people leverage by that law now the people that we seek um, 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 citizenship na we accept dual citizenship. You will seek citizenship na a country where they accept dual citizenship. Now
Mm-hmm.
you get rights for acclaim all other things which is supposed to acclaim as salon because you need to denounce the other country. You just farm with the other, but other countries they require for automatically denounce the other country where we people and kidnap us and give to Sierra Leone. And if you don't say million to Sierra Leonean,
Mm-hmm.
it means in as much as you are born there, you don't say I'm no more. part of una, it means you don't denounce everything where you supposed to forget as a right to the country. So anybody where want challenge you sometimes or in any situation can wake up at any time. Anytime wake up, you will be affected.
Okay.
So I make it best you fight right now your own country because they give dual. You fight right now your own country for give the dual citizenship. So it means you get the benefits now. Even if you denounce now another country is your own, you still get the benefit of your country where they give you a dual. So you stand in a buffer, wherein you stand in a safe ground. But if you chose no more say at the left arm, pass if you say pass I want to go for politics, because politics now what's make it a common part politics where make like which I say where they me pull them out in the last saga. Now because in politics now they get it of competition where they go pull your secret for went for you for hold you down. Now make you see become too obvious in politics. But we win a lot and no say even without politics, as long as you don't denounce your citizenship of Salon, it means you don't get no rights to proclaim anything there. Any law which state say non-citizen, you see, not for get these particular benefits, it means you fall under that category there because you are no more a citizen.
Okay. I mean, people don't
Yes.
know just join with this. I say Cast TV with a regular program, Salon for Better. And today they talk about the dual citizenship na Sierra Leone. And who get a former ambassador, when a former representative to the United Nations for Sierra Leone, Ambassador Felix Koma. And they talk about dual citizenship. And right now, what do they look at? Organization don't form na the diaspora, and we get an article wey come on last week wey na the diaspora community don give ultimatum to the government for see how dem for look on this clause on dual citizenship na Sierra Leone. And now Ambassador Felix Koma don fall na organization wey don form na the diaspora wey na dual citizenship advocacy group wey dey talk about this dual citizenship wey people dem go, they don go spend dem last and last at the end of the day una tell dem say dem get to sim, which is very crazy. So then self don ready for team up on their legs, say no, all political parties in Sierra Leone, who side then they get them back and then small team na diaspora they support them. But now we don't can cry for na all next that money una to ask we to make we eye red. People do not spend the money pa una. What attempt camp for election? Who now they na salon na parliamentarian they utuna badat. Now una know all this clause go through. Well, diaspora themselves they don't team up. Then they all the money. Una all una parliament themselves all the money. Now una see election Kabuda go suffer. So na it make this group don't form na the diaspora where na dual citizenship advocacy group. Now when they give them money, una they tell them wetin them forget when they give them money. When they give them money, una will tell them say yes, this that's also position una get for acquire where we come into governance. But then they can't give una money for free like they say then craze. Why then they sleep here then they spend the money? Una they sleep 8, 13, 14, 15 hours. Then they get less than 7 hours sleep. So now this thing don't come up. Ambassador, now waiting at the stance where you feel say this advocacy this dual citizenship advocacy group don't take. If then guy when I don't give the ultimatum with an article where we see last week. Waiting at the ultimatum when I don't give them, who's not the deadline when I don't give them that this thing and get for pass in a parliament, because people in they within a parliament now when a representative they wait and don't want to let this bill pass, because then they look and say people in the diaspora are a threat to them. Where people in common at the diaspora for go contest for any position with the money they get, with the experience they don't get, then go kick them out. And some man they now in Sierra Leone without politics they know where. And like you where I know say you a lawyer. The day when you reach in Sierra Leone, the next day when you wear court, you go to a law court, you get case, you get money.
So the ambassador can explain. Felix, you can explain to me some of the hurdles they want to get. What are the group or what are the people that will actually they try to stop the effort?
Well, if the first thing first that the current situation they right now in a parliament, as I repeat them back, parliamentarians, especially the leaders of parliaments, the major parties, then we don't sign signatories to them. The only party we don't sign it as an endorsement to the citizenship now the SLPP party, where we don't know which are the reservation as of why they not sign it up to now. But APC party don't accept them, the NGC don't accept, and the C4C don't accept them. Now just SLPP now they wait for accept them. But as I always say, the situation with the dual citizenship now that like some locals, local politicians, and afraid feel say like by coming with other people from the diaspora, we get the resources and get the connections, then go get the chances and for win them into elections, because they will be very strong when they contest any elections. So sometimes, as I say, not only on that for see them acclaim and accept that particular thing and sign them, or then think otherwise. But there has to be a political will, because now they make we the advocate on them. Because you have to look at the bigger picture. The bigger picture is like the country. Now, when you look at the role of the diaspora towards the country, it's very big. May say diaspora then is a large sum of money, financial resources with money. So then bureaus them banks they get more foreign exchange rates. And secondly, now people they do large scale businesses and then businesses, so they help them at the same time, they bring more money into the foundation, and at the same time then they get benefits them and do a lot of things that will go help for develop the country and move the country forward. So you cannot, for example, neglect some people. Above all, that's denounce a citizenship. We all know the reasons and why. May you know say countries like America, nobody know the born in America denounce a citizenship because it gets all the facilities that we need now, and they live well now, in life okay now. So we'll go inside and say, well, I want left America, I want go other side. So what did they say? Because we, especially Leonians, they left for countries mainly because we come out for go survive, make reasons, So these are some of the reasons we make the left. That person out of involuntary actions. Then at the end of the day, you say for be denying of involuntary actions for denouncing citizenship. I feel say consideration needs to be shown, because many people don't kind of country, we want to go back and we want to go settle and we want to go see how they go serve the country or play a role where they go for help, for give back and after achieve so lots. We cannot keep at bay because of reason. We have to get them involved in the process. So now make we the advocates say government for reconsider, especially the current government, because now they get the last signing now and try for pass the bill, because the bill only almost reached as a consensus. We are in the other parties that don't agree. We just wait for SLPP now for able for see what we able for do. As I talk, so we already don't get a team of lawyers very soon, and they get a press conference on the issue now future and try for discuss, because the group right now they try as much as possible for ensure say we try for that to get government attention for able for do it and supposed for do for make sure say that particular clause the entire for effects on the constitution.
So earlier you mentioned say currently in SLPP they stop the process, but you
Yes, very well.
say this thing started from Tijankaba, which means there was APC before SLPP. So why APC not being
very well
undertake the projects and approve them?
Well, nine the moderator we say earlier. You see, when you do advocacy, sometimes you get for try as much as possible for doing continuously until you achieve the purpose. When President Kabaka out the presumption that this particular clause for be looking into, after that particular process, you get for hand over APC. Say between leave serving different, including parliamentarians. Where you look at by law in both aisle, that is SLPP, APC, and by law they're not supposed to be that way. But after so many considerations, they don't come. People they don't consider say we have to follow the law stricto sensu. Now me make the two see issue come way later. Many people are not able to see themselves again at parliament. So now the situation that are like this, we cannot allow that again for lie down and left and go so now. Especially now we don't realize say all the four parties in the parliament, the three they don't